My name is Jess Jocoy, and this is a song I wrote with Miss Hannah King called Both Sides of the Taillights. I've told the truth and I've told the lie. I've made the love and put up the fight. I've said hello and I've said goodbye. I've been on both sides of the taillights. I've done the slamming of an old screen door. My knees have prayed on the floor all night. There's nowhere you've been I ain't been before. Honey, it ain't about who's wrong or right. Whether you're standing at the end of the driveway or you're doing the driving away, there's a heart in pieces, a night with no sleeping, leaving me justified on both sides of the tail lights. Love ain't gonna stay all brand new. Break it in but don't wear it through. It feels so easy when you say I do, but it's hard as hell, honey, that's the truth. Whether you're standing at the end of the driveway or you're doing the driving away, there's a heart in pieces, a night with no sleeping, leaving me justified. If you're gonna give someone a lifetime, you're gonna get it wrong sometimes. I've been on both sides of the taillights. I know 'cause I've been on both sides of the taillights. Oh, you'll be the sinner and you'll be the saint. You'll find 100 reasons to walk away. You'll come to understand here one of these days, when you find you've been on both sides of the taillights. I know 'cause I've been on both sides of the taillights. I've been on both sides of the taillights. What took me to Nashville? My love of music. Nashville is the only place I've really ever wanted to live. I was born and raised in Washington, and it's kind of strange. I've worked for so long to get to Nashville, and now it seems 10 years later I'm kind of working my way out of Nashville and trying to move back west. But that city will always hold a special place in my heart, and it's taught me so much. But it's always been about music, and it still is. A couple lessons that I've learned, it kind of boils down to one big one that I really tend to tell people a lot is Nashville is such a great place to lose yourself, but it is such a great place to find out who you want to be in respect to that. So I came into town thinking that I wanted to be somebody who would fill stadiums and just live this big glamorous life. And while it would still be cool to fill stadiums and do that, I really connect most with people when we're sitting in a quiet room together and singing songs and sharing stories. And that's just really where my spirit feels at home. So
I've kind of found, you find that in Nashville, but it's also a place that it's so full of talent and so full of so many voices. Sometimes it can get a little hard to cut through the other incredible people who are there. But I think at the heart of it, Nashville is all about community. So that's something I've been working on more and more, especially as I've gotten older. But she's full of magic, Nashville. So my plans for the future, I've put out 2 records so far, 2 full-length records and 2 EPs. So I'm hoping by the end of this year, 2024, to go into the studio and record a new project. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be an EP or a string of singles or a full-bodied work. Kind of at surface level, I'm thinking singles, which can be made into a fuller body, but I just want to record new music. I've been writing here and there, and really am proud of the stuff that is coming out of the woodworks here. So just to get a recorded version of these new songs would be really cool. So that's my plan, is to just focus on getting it recorded, and then 2025 can decide what the other plans will be. My tour so far out west has been absolutely incredible. I did this same tour right around this time last year, Montana, Wyoming, and the second I stepped foot on Montana soil, I knew I had to be here more. There's something really special about this state that has just taken a hold of my heart and my soul. And I've been going around playing shows for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And we're going to wrap it up with a show in Cody on June 5th. And then we'll be heading home. I'll be heading back a week later for Red Lodge Songwriter Festival. It's one of the best weeks of the year. But yeah, I would eventually like to put down roots here in Montana. Lord willing, maybe in the year 2025. This'll all be a memory. She didn't blink when she said it. She gets paid to keep composure. I'm just another time bomb ticking in her office. It's cutting down the wire through the end of a can. Years that he stole shown in the lines of my hands. I thought I could shake it. That's just how you see me now. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. So I drove out by myself to Arizona. In that space between fading fast and freedom, gave my name to the echo of the canyon. But I didn't hear my voice come back to me. Back to me. Tried to bend the ear of God in the superstition's fold. The coyotes sing their night hymns. I see visions in the smoke. My sister's not far. I should try to stop by. She doesn't know me well, it wouldn't feel right. I guess that I can change, but it's gonna take time. Yeah, it's gonna take time. So in the meantime, my dusty knees knelt in the
angels tend to mind the desert heat. Found surrender in the echo of the canyon. When I finally felt my voice come back to me. Yes, I finally felt my voice come back to me. Back to me.
I think Red Lodge Songwriter Festival, for somebody who has never been, is gonna be enchanting, I think is the word I want to use. You come to this small town nestled in the mountains, and the weather is wonderful. It's just about that time of year where things are really starting to feel good. And you come to this small town and you see people just walking up and down the streets with guitars, and you know something good is happening here. And you come to find these little spaces along, the main street, the Broadway, where you walk in and maybe it's a place you would expect music, maybe it's a place you would not. But the wonderful fact is you come into this space and they have made it and set it up so that it is a true listening environment. So you're going to see at least 3 riders at once, pouring out their hearts and sharing their stories and their songs. And you're going to look out and you're going to see an audience who is captivated and they're listening. And as songwriters, that is something we ache for all the time, is just for people to listen. I think enchanting is the word, because I left last year, was my first time playing, and I left going, what an incredible space in the world. Like, you don't find this everywhere. And so for someone who's never been, you will not be overwhelmed in the sense that it's too much. You will be overwhelmed in the sense that this fills my spirit, and this leaves me, at the end of it, I am left feeling fulfilled.
And boys all laugh like coyotes in the night. When they left you alone to come down from the ride, did she beg you to stay when you told her goodbye? You're thinking about that girl now. Your lips crack like dirt down on Death Valley's floor. Oh, you tug at the hem of your shirt like you're sure that the aching and the shaking and the feeling of fire is a part where your veins are coming back to life. You're filled with the Spirit till the Spirit goes dark. You walk down the roadside, leaving pieces behind of your busted heart. You call on the angels from wherever they rest up there on high. That's just what you do when the river goes dry. You took her here once when the gumweed had bloomed. Oh, you moved in the same way the dark waters move, tangled in every sweet shade of blue. We're thinking about gumweed now. She's had her child with a man she don't love. Turns out settling down meant settling up. Now she lives in a double wide outside of Butte. Don't you go there, 'cause she'll cry the first sight of you. Go call on the angels from wherever they rest up there on high. That's just what you do when the river goes dry. That's just what you do when the river